where you spend your money is where your heart is. Whether we realize it or not, we spend our money on things that we love, we want, we care about. And so being able to take a look at that and see what our spending habits are, maybe we're doing some things that we could adjust to reach that goal that we've talked about, that we've set.
Understanding your cash flow is one of the most important things that you can do as an independent contractor. In my industry and in my field for 17 years, I had to learn the hard way. And one of the things that I did was sit down with a specialist. That person for me was Bobby Grant. And today we're going to talk about 10 budgeting tips for independent contractors. Welcome back. I'm sitting here with budgeting and bookkeeping specialist Bobby Grant, and we're talking about the 10 budgeting tips for independent contractors. Setting financial goals, identifying your spending habits, and separating your funds. That's where we are now.
Yes.
Separating funds.
Yes.
Why? Why is it important to separate your funds?
Because you need to see what you're spending with your business and what you're spending at home. It's important that when you walk out the door from work every day, you close that door and you walk into your home life. So you are giving 100% at work and you're giving 100% at home. You need to do the same thing with your finances.
Right. But I'll tell you, as an independent contractor, that's difficult for me.
Yes.
Because I'm constantly thinking about, how do I get the next job? How did I do on the job that I just finished?
Right.
I want some feedback. So I've been working on that, right? Separating business from work, mentally and financially.
Right.
Right? Because even there's draws. Oh, I need this, I want this. But in that separation, how do you do it? How can somebody separate that?
I think an important thing is to have two separate bank accounts, a business account and a personal account. When you have a business account, you cut yourself a paycheck. So you're not just pulling out of that business account whenever you need cash. You're going to end up ultimately having a budget, and you're going to pay yourself a paycheck, and it's going to be hopefully the same amount out of your business account into your personal account on a regular basis.
Right.
So then you'll have a little bit of stability and continuity.
Because I think about it too. I have personal bills and I have business bills, and mixing those things can be challenging to manage both, look at both. And I remember when I had one bank account as a sole proprietor before I became a business entity, I had one account, and so it made the work more difficult, more challenging to put everything in Excel and then look through, okay, this was a business purchase, this was a personal purchase.
Right.
And then at the end of the year, because I would do that for every month, every expense that came through with reconciling my account, but then at the end of the year, I had to go through this long drawn out process of setting more categories and turning that information into my accountant.
Right.
For tax reasons.
More work.
Right, it's more work.
You're creating more work for yourself.
I'm creating
by doing
more work
that.
for myself,
Yeah.
right. But there is, by not having something like QuickBooks or some other program, it made more work, but it's still important to understand it's separate and then planning for those bills that come in and paying those bills, business or personal. You have your monthly bills and your annual bills.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So planning for that is important, but we're not going to talk about that just yet. Because that's tip number 4, right? Is planning for your monthly and annual bills. We're all on this journey together, just at different places. And our desire and our mission at clemco.av is to help you to project the best image possible. Like these videos, subscribe to these videos, and you will be informed whenever we put something new out. Thanks again.